Hey, it's Sandy with Quilted Treasures and More. Happy Sunday evening. I know last week I was not on here. We had recital last weekend, so I was a little just tired. So, so we kind of took a night off and just enjoyed catching my breath last Sunday. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you something is up with my camera stand tonight, and I don't know what. So it keeps coming down, and I don't know why. I don't know what the deal is. So, y'all hang with me just a second. I have tightened it. I can't get it tight anymore. My fingers won't do it. Oh well. We will roll with the flow, as they say. All right, so tonight, what I have on the crafting table is a football. I know it's only June, but it'll be here before we know it. So, I have a football door hanger here. It has a football on one side and a helmet on the other. Now, I do not have any writing on this one, but I am wanting to add a 3D um, effect to this. So I don't have the words tonight, but when I post the final picture, I'll have the words, and they'll probably go across here, either that or across the football. So either way, I will get that done. And we will post pictures once I have the 3D words. So I'm just gonna have to play with the camera. Hopefully it won't be down here on top of the helmet before the night's over with. So we're just gonna go with it. Oh my goodness. I hope y'all had a good week. Ours was one of just kind of catching our breath after our recital weekend, and then I was getting ready for the official t-shirt drop for the patriotic t-shirt drop that happened Friday, and these are available through midnight tonight. I'm doing pre-orders on these, and so at midnight that will close, and they are at the discounted price of $20, and you can message me or put in the comments or text me, however you can get a hold of me. I'd say carrier pigeon, but you'd have to write the date and the time on the message so that way I'd know you made it in by midnight. So, oh my goodness, my goodness. Yes, it's been one of those days. We've just kind of been catching our breath, and so there's a lot of pin up. Um, I don't know, goofiness, sarcasm. Not real sure what you want to call it, but anyway. All right, so what I'm gonna do first, I'm just gonna start out with my white, and I am just um, working on the laces. And the camera has moved again. Okay, so I'm working on the laces here, and I've already base coated it white, yes, but I am just going to go back over and darken up both the laces and the stripe. And I'm gonna need a thicker brush for uh, here, we'll use this one. That way I'm not here all night long trying to do that with the little round brush. So I'm just going to add a second coat onto the stripes here. Get the bands around the football. Go in, and then we will work on. I'm going to switch to the helmet because I've got some gray here on the helmet. I don't know what has happened to my camera stand here. The arm has multiple positions where you can adjust it. And for whatever reason, tonight it has decided that it is going to just slowly but surely drop down. I had it straight out, and now it's like this. I don't know. I don't know. Technology, equipment, it's always something, right? Always something. Alright, so I'm not so much worried about staying in the lines too terribly much with the white because I'll be going close to it with the, brown color that I'll be painting the football, so any overlap that I do, I can cover that up, so that'll be fairly easy. Alright, let me do this. Ah, there we go, now you can see a little better, okay, so I don't have to keep adjusting the camera. Ugh. Alright, so I'm gonna work on the gray now, and that's gonna be around it's the face guard part that is gonna be the gray. And once we get through with the gray, then I'm going to come back and we will work on the football and the helmet itself. All right, so I'm going to get a little bit smaller brush and get to work on the gray of the face guard. And it'll probably take a couple of coats. I usually put 2 coats on um, everything I paint simply because I like to make sure it's coated well. I like to make sure it's smooth. As you click in and start watching, don't forget, even on the replay, don't forget to tell me hi and where you're watching from. You can put hashtag replay if you're watching the replay. I know some folks don't get to tune in on Sunday nights and they watch it either on Mondays or um, I know I do have a few that watch it later on Sunday night. I thought I was the night owl. I'll get up Monday morning and see where other people have watched it overnight. I'm like, okay, either they can't sleep or they're like me and they just were getting around to checking out everything on Facebook. A lot of times I'll do that when just before I get settled in bed, I'll click through and look through things real quick. Okay, so I'll let that sit for just a second or two, and then I will add another coat to it. Darken it up, smooth it out. So, what has been going on since the last time I talked to y'all? Well, um, if you have checked out some of the things that have been posted, you've seen some new door hangers that I have worked on. I did a baby hippo and a baby monkey are the two that come to mind because they were just so darn cute. Of course, I did the t-shirt drop this week for the special price this weekend, discounted price of $20. And again, that ends at midnight. Next weekend, I am debating on whether to do another t-shirt drop or no, I'm not going to do another t-shirt drop. Next weekend is Father's Day. So, um I may not do a drop next weekend. I may take the weekend and not do anything since it's Father's Day. Which probably leads somebody to ask, well, do you have a t-shirt or a tumbler for Father's Day? I'm gonna be real honest with you. I have been looking around for a really cool design for a dad, and I just haven't found one. Um, I would have thought that there would have been a few more designs out there, but there's just not. So I don't know. I'm thinking maybe next year I need to, maybe come up with my own. So we'll see. Maybe I can be designing my own tumblers and t-shirts next year. I've done a few door hangers of my own that were specialty or custom designed for various people. A lot of what I do, like this particular design, I purchase from actually the lady who I call my mentor. Her name is Tamara, and she has Southern Adornments on Facebook. And I found her and started learning under her about painting door hangers and various painting techniques. And so I am actually, um, I actually get tip once from her every month. So I have, that was a great way to grow my library really quickly. And this is one of her designs. So I use a lot of her designs in what I do. But I have done a few that, somebody will ask me, hey, have you ever seen one like this? Or do you know where I can find one? Or can you make me one? Ah. So sometimes the bright lights, sometimes they're good, and sometimes they get in just the right place where I can't really see my line. And then I do a knucklehead move like paint brown over the white laces, which is not good. So, but that's okay. We have baby wipes to the rescue. Okay, marvelous. I probably should have grabbed a smaller brush to go around the laces. That would have been much, you know, a very bright idea. But I have a very bad habit of just wanting to use the brush in hand. I have an online art club, and I tell my online art club students, it's a kids' online art club, and I tell them, hey, if you need to change brushes, change brushes. And yet I'm the world's worst about changing brushes. I am the world's worst about changing brushes. I'm like, oh no, I picked that one. I can make it work. I don't have to dirty up another brush. And I think it's the cleanup aspect. I think that's what it is for me. I don't want to have to clean up, 17 brushes at the end of the night. All right, so let's get another coat of brown and see how we're looking. And another thing too would probably help if I actually did put my close-up glasses on so that way I could see what in the world I'm doing rather than flying blind. I didn't grab my other glasses. I actually upgraded my glasses at the beginning of this year, and I should have them on. but I don't. I don't wear them all the time. I don't need them all the time. I just need them to read small writing, and of course, I have to have them to drive. So, but I watch TV without them, and um, do a good bit of stuff without them. But I have discovered that while painting some things, that I need to be wearing them more. So these that I have on right now are just reading glasses. So a lot of times I keep them here at the crafting table just so I can throw them on whenever I get to a point where I need to see something really close up and work on fine details. So that way I'm not fighting with trying to see what I'm doing. Okay, I'm gonna do what I said I should do and change to a round tip brush so that I can get this right around the laces and quit messing up the laces. Part of this will be covered with black, so it'll be outlined, but we'll quit fighting with the bigger brush and just do it right. All right, so besides the baby hippo or the dancing hippo, if you saw my little hippo in the tutu, and the baby monkey that I posted, and of course the patriotic t-shirt. Besides that, I've actually been working on other t-shirts. This is actually a t-shirt order that I'm working on for a festival. No, it's not a local festival. Local being to Mobile County or Mobile, Alabama, or the surrounding area. It's actually a festival going on, uh, as they say, up the road a little ways. So, but I'm excited to be able to take part by doing the t-shirts. So, needless to say, me and the rain, of course, y'all know I have fussed about rain before because with door hangers, I have to have pretty weather to get out and do the final seal coat on my door hangers. But with the t shirts, I need pretty weather to, if I'm doing a bleaching on the shirts to create like this patch here, or even the design. I bleached this one twice. I bleached click back over here. I bleached the design that you see on the shirt itself, and then I bleached the patch, which the patriotic freedom sunflower design is on. So this one actually has two bleachings that it goes through. Some of them only have one though. So in the case of the festival shirts, it has a patch that's being bleached. Okay, I'm going to let that dry. And while that is drying, that's dry. Good. So I'm not going to smear that anywhere. All right. So some of y'all are going to say, where's the other one? So in the state of Alabama, which is where I live, for those of you who don't know, we have two football teams. And of course, you know, the big rival, the big state rival. My husband actually attended the University of Alabama for a while. And so, of course, the first one that I have to do when doing football, if you saw my tumblers that I posted, my football tumblers, course, the first team Tumblr I posted was Alabama, Roll Tide. And so I did post an Auburn one. If you did not see that, you'll have to go check out the pictures on Facebook and check out the Tumblr for Auburn, which is, of course, War Eagle. I will be doing another one of these in Auburn colors, but I don't know if I'll do it on a live or not. I may. We'll see. But for tonight, I grabbed Alabama colors because that kind of have to, kind of have to go with the home team on this one. The majority team. So since the hubby was there, and that's that's the school. My mom almost went to University of Alabama in Tuscaloosa. She did decide to stay with South Alabama, so go Jags. That's what I need to do. I need to do a Jags one. I hadn't even thought about that. Oh my gosh. Yes, I need to do one for Jags. I have not posted pictures of the LSU. I need to do a Jags Tumblr too. I need my voice recorder so I can record notes and go, hey, reminder. I've got an LSU Tumblr. Like I said, I haven't posted pictures of that one yet, but I do have an LSU Tumblr for the LSU fans. This could very easily be done in the tumblers, and this one, this door hanger could very easily be done in any of the football colors, even the pro colors. Now it's kind of funny because looking at the camera view that I'm looking at here, that does not actually look like crimson, but I promise you, the name of this paint is crimson. So. So get my second coat here on. This crimson color is one that probably going to have to do a third coat before it's all over with. I'm going to do 2 here on the live, but I may have to go back and do a third after it dries really good. May have to do, well, I don't know. The football looks pretty good. I don't know. I may do a third coat on the football as well. This is another reason why I was really thinking about doing the letters 3D, because I knew it would probably take several coats of paint to get the shading and the coverage right, the way I like it on door hangers. So these could also be done for the park teams. I know we have a ballpark close to us here, and they do t-ball, baseball, softball, football, soccer, all that good stuff. So it could also be done for that as well if you've got kiddos involved in the park ball. Okay, I'm gonna let that sit for a little bit, and I'm just gonna look back over my football a little bit. It looks like it needs a little bit of touch up. I think that's what I did with, yep, this is the one I used for that. All right, so we're going to do a third one real quick. Since I'm primarily only doing 3 colors, I'll go ahead and do the third coat and we'll see how this turns out. Hopefully it will go ahead and smooth out for me and I can go ahead and get my outlines done and we can basically be through with the exception of the words. Now, I mean, you could put things like go team, um, in the case of Alabama, go Bama, all that could be added in. So, I mean, the words on it could be, just about anything. I saw one that somebody in the group that I'm in, they did one of this design, and I think it said "Go Packers." So they were a Packers fan. Had the colors for the Green Bay Packers and had it all. So this could be for the park ball, college ball, high school football, pro ball, covering all that. All right, I think that will take care of the football. My gray looks good, so I'm not going to worry about doing another coat on it. I am going to grab this round brush and just get in between these laces where I didn't want to go back with the big brush. Coming up this week, I've got a patriotic door hanger that I'll be working on, as well as um, one that says just peachy. So I'll be posting pictures of those as I get those done. So just peachy and another patriotic one. Yep, that's white. All right, I think it was this one that yep, it was this one that I did the crimson on. All right, let's get a little more crimson in here and we're going to see if we can finish this out with a third coat and get to our outlining and highlights. So I'm going to go ahead and do highlights on this as well because by doing the words 3D, they'll be raised and I can have all of the main part of the door hanger done, and then all I have to do is just paint the words when we get them cut out. I was kind of hoping to get them cut out today, but we have had rain and thunder, and so needless to say, the weather has just not been very friendly this weekend. And what's crazy is I thought we were going to get storms the other day, and so I did not take advantage of the sunshine to do some t-shirt bleaching. And then it didn't rain at all. We had really dark clouds come over. We had the sunshine come and go. It was hot, hot, hot. Anytime you walked outside, the humidity and everything was just, oh my goodness. But no rain. I was just like, oh my goodness. Here I have put off doing my put off doing my bleaching because of the rain, and then it didn't even rain. So that's the way it goes sometimes. We just got to learn to take it as it comes, roll with the flow, however you want to word that. Okay, I'm going to start back here on the football, and I am going to just get a round tip brush, and I'm just going to start dipping into the black and doing some outlining. Start with the football itself. I'm going to kind of make these stripes a little bold. I don't do all my outlining stripes very bold, but I'm going to make these bold since it's the football. Ah, I knew I felt something touch my arm that felt wet. I stuck it in the paint. And I have to be careful, otherwise I'll have paint. Every place paint should not be on my door hanger. All right, so all I'm going to do is work around the edge here. I'm kind of off camera. Hold on, let me adjust this just a little. Get it back in frame, I hope. All I'm doing is just following the line around, so hopefully I'll pop back in to frame momentarily. Try to spin it around where you can see what I'm doing. I heard somebody talking the other day. They were talking about how aggravating and how many gnats seem to be out in the evenings. And I just saw one hovering over here to my right. I'm like, oh, come on. No, don't land on my door hanger. You don't need to be over here hanging out. Little gnat, you need to go away. So I'm just working on the outline. Of the football and waiting for the helmet to dry. And when the helmet gets dry, then I can work on outlining it as well. Go away, little bug. Now he's trying to land in my paint. All right, so we're getting the outlining done, and I'm going to do highlights before I wrap it up tonight. Uh, have to do a little bit of cleanup there. We'll get him in a little bit. Not gonna sweat it. All right, so there is our football, except for the laces. I almost forgot the laces. Almost tried to go backwards with the brush too. That wouldn't have been very good. So I'm just tracing around the laces. Normally I come down with my brush strokes, but sometimes, I don't know, sometimes it seems to do better if I go away from me. I try not to do that too often because I don't want to get in that habit. I feel like I have more control if I'm pulling the paint toward me. All right, let's spin it back around here and have a quick look. So there's our football, and I think our helmet is just about dry. I'm going to start here around the face guard, and we'll get that done first. And then we'll do around the helmet part. Do around this little piece while I'm here. Because what'll happen is I'll get to going on the edge of the helmet and I'll forget about this piece and then I'll drag my hand through my black paint around the edge, trying to get that done. I know y'all are thinking, gosh, you talk like you know yourself pretty well. Yeah, we won't discuss how many times we have looked up and had paint all over us. All right, so I like to do this where I'm coming toward me, but see if I can get it. Ah, there we go. Much better. I just had my arm and my hand in the wrong position. Spin this around a little. That way I can get just a little bit more of a downward pull rather than a sideways pull. almost done with our face guard part, and then all we've got to do is, oh, I should have done that before I finished off this other piece. Now I feel like I'm playing like Operation, you know, not so much that my brush can't touch the side, but it's my hand that can't touch the side. I need a buzzer sound effects every time I touch the side. Okay, woohoo. All right, let's get the helmet outlined. Oop, helps if you actually keep the brush on the door hanger when you're trying to draw your lines. I have to say, I got tickled at a market that I did the very 1st of May. Okay, so I have spring and I have summer door hangers out there. I've got tumblers for, at that time, I had tumblers for Mother's Day because it was coming up on Mother's Day. Matter of fact, I think it was Mother's Day weekend that market took place. And yeah, I've got some summertime tumblers, some patriotic tumblers, all this out on the table. And I got tickled because here we are in May, okay? May, spring, summer, Mother's Day. That's the things that, most people are focusing on. And I had somebody walk up and go, "You don't have anything Alabama or Auburn out here?" I'm like, "Yep, I live in Alabama." Doesn't matter what time of year it is. Don't forget the Auburn and the Alabama. So this next festival I'm going to, this next event, we we're gonna be close to 4th of July, and we're gonna be headed toward the fall. So I'm gonna have some Alabama and Auburn stuff out there. So all right. Highlights. Yes, that's where we are. Okay, I'll tell you what. I am not gonna use my white paint on this. I'm just gonna grab my paint pen and add a few highlights, and we're gonna go with that. Oh, that's black. That's not what I want. Here we are. Make sure. Yep. All right. So what we're going to do is we're just going to add a few highlights here and there. I'm trying to be careful and not get too close to the to where I've painted right here with the black. So all right. So there is our first. I was going to hold it up, but I can't get it held up for the video that I'm doing. So I'm going to let it sit here for a couple of seconds, and then I'll hold it up where you can see it really well. Okay. All right. So here it is. Football, helmet, and I'll do my wording. Probably, I don't know. I'll ask my husband which one he wants. Probably Roll Tide. So it'll probably say Roll Tide in here somewhere. It may have maybe here on the football roll tide, or it could go across. Either way, so that will be our Bama helmet and football. It could also say Go Bama, so we could go that way as well. I'll see which one he wants to use. And then, yes, I will have an Auburn one done before we go to our festival because I already know where that's going. Um, can you share this? Oh, hang on. I I don't have my glasses where I can see up close. All right, give me a second. Let me get a little closer. Can I share this, or does it only show uh, via the Facebook page? On the main on my main Facebook business page, you should be able to share it once I've completed it. I don't know that it'll let you share while I'm actually videoing, doing the live. Well, I don't know, it might, but I know you can share it after I finish and it does its little whatever the videos have to do to finalize and be ready to be shown in the replay. So I know you can share it then. So thank you very much. But yes, we've got the Alabama one done tonight. We'll do an Auburn one before the festival. So Auburn, I'll have some pictures of that, and then I may even do a Jags one because we have the University of South Alabama here in the Mobile area, and so I know we have some Jags fans, and so I may do. I'll have to look up and see what their helmets look like. I don't remember if they're blue or if they're red. If they're red, then they're bright red, and so I'll have to go with the bright red. But well, I hope y'all have a great week. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, and go team. Don't forget the patriotic T-shirt drop is only through midnight, and that's at the discounted price of $20. And I'll have some more new stuff coming up. I've got some more T-shirts that'll be coming down the line. Like I said, probably not this coming weekend because of Father's Day. I know everybody will be busy hanging out with Dad and doing things for Father's Day. So probably won't do any drops this coming up weekend. But after that, I'll be dropping things throughout the rest of the summer on tumblers and t-shirts and all that good stuff. So just keep us in mind, especially if you've got special days coming up like birthdays, or maybe you just have a good friend that you want to surprise with something special. Keep us in mind because we'd love to help you make some special memories with your friends and family. But for now, speaking of family, I'm going to go visit mine for just a little bit before we have to call it bedtime. So, y'all have a great weekend. Thanks so much for watching.